Good morning, people. Welcome back to the stream. I am back. Little break. So I took a little break because I had actually passed the 100k funded account evaluation phase on on Tuesday, I believe it was. So Wednesday, they needed to essentially check my credentials and then approve my new account. And that's all been done. Normally takes 24 hours. So account was approved yesterday, and I decided to take the day off and come back today fresh. New day, start from the beginning instead of trying to catch a trade based on, last minute in the New York sessions. So didn't really want that. So I'm back here, and yeah, new account. Balance is being reset. This is now the equivalent to the funded account, if you like. They've been very careful with their language. They haven't said there's a funded account, but this is the funded account equivalent that they offer E8. So in terms of payouts, I think the minimum I need to achieve is 2%, and I can make payouts on demand. So there's no objective for this account. There are some rules, I think, still a trailing stop loss and 6% maximum drawdown and 4% daily loss maximum, something like that. But there's no other rules as I'm aware of. So I'm going to be cautious anyway. I'm going to try to treat this as a real account, not be overzealous, not overtrade and so on. And I've started really good, actually. As you can see, I'm not in a trade. Price has been sticking here. I've been looking at this for about 51 minutes and I have not done anything because it's just sticking around in a key price area and it hasn't picked the direction. So I'm waiting for something to show me the direction, and that something is price. So I'm just waiting around right now, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for. So I'm marked up here and the bottom here. So essentially, if you zoom out, it's trending up. Okay, so it came up here, it's in the supply zone and it's stalled. It broke structure, creating what could be a head and shoulders reversal, and it come down. So that's what I was trading. So the trade that got me the funded account, I was selling this, right? I sold it and I said it to beat this low and maybe to be bought from there. So it actually played out really well. So I believe I sold it around there. That was on stream. Got it down here. I exited. It got here, and as you see, it got bought back up. So what happened? That was my sell. Got me about, I think, 8% up on the account, and I had 1% left. So I had set some alerts to let me know if price does get here, because I was going to leave a runner, but I decided not to at the end of the stream and just call it a day. Went on with my day, decided to do my taxes and stuff like that. And as I was sitting down here, I got an alert saying that price had come back and broke this candle, which is the candle that I had marked out that I didn't want to see it go up from. So I was here trying to buy this. I said I don't want to see it break this candle. I believe it was. Actually, no, it was. This candle above it. Break this candle. I was approaching to break this candle. So I got the alert somewhere here and I decided to take the buy to break that candle. As soon as it did, it dropped. So I was glad that it was a quick scalp. It dropped, come back up here. So what's going on? Really, it's still in demand, got bought up, pulled back here. From here, she went up, it did. It's pulled back into demand and it's meant to really respect this low, but it's pushed up, came back down, broke structure. So it's like, what's going on? There's no real direction. It's pushed back up here into this supply and it's sold again. So it's broke the structure for the sell, for the buy, for the demand, and now is currently the price action currently is bearish. Overall bullish, but currently is bearish. We've got the high here, got a high here, just that's respecting this high, the previous high, and it's broke structure to the downside. A few times it's broken daily lows. It broke a daily low here, and it's broken a daily low here with this today's price action. So you could argue it's bearish as well, but it's in this demand. So what am I doing? I'm waiting. That's what I'm doing. So that's the read currently. There is no real direction. I think the next H1 candle will help me make a decision. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. Initially, I wanted to see how it reacts to this big candle here, or to this swing low, this candle here. So if it gets underneath here, I'll be inclined to be selling it. Terrible place to sell from, but I'll be more in the belief that it's bearish. And if it was to break this high, then I'll be in the belief that it's bullish. But this could just be consolidation and I'm going to get caught out. So the key for me today, and as I trade this account, is to be on top of my risk management. And that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm just being patient, waiting until price shows me something. And right now, nothing. Maybe there's a buy there. I'm going to see. If it takes this high, maybe it's a buy then. So sold here aggressively, push back up. It should come to, say, it could be sold here. Didn't. It could be sold from this low to this high within this zone. Kind of tried to attempt it here. Yeah. So I was actually going to sell it when I saw that. I thought, yeah, that's enough. Let me sell it. But I said, wait. Really for the sell confirmations when it breaks this low. So I said, wait. Let's see what the next H1 candle does. And we're about 4 minutes away to see what happens with that. So too early to do anything as yet. The same with the supply. It's broken at M5 candle. Most people would have got in for a sell just based on that. Not most people, I guess. And I'm going to wait. I need a little bit more confirmation than just a break of an M5 candle. So still trending up though. I think it's just respect to the structure, not an M5, I don't think. Right, it's equal this last low here. So just respect to the structure on M5. If this now breaks this high, I'll be inclined to believe it's going to continue to break this high, and maybe that's my entry for the buy. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, and in 3 minutes now, that new H1 candle should help me pick a direction. So just waiting now. Had a quick look at silver. Silver looked bearish, my initial thought, as it's broken this daily trend. I think again it was on Tuesday we were having a discussion. I said for silver what I would need to see is for it to, because it's very strong, very bullish, what I need to see is it breaks the previous daily low. So that was the previous daily low here. It didn't break it and it continued going up. I think there's one there, continued going up. It has now broken the previous daily low. So I'm here at this point, I will be bearish on silver and I could sell it. But there's a very interesting point made about selling something that's so strong in terms of the trend right now. Don't know. So I'm going to wait and see. Okay, enter sell to try and run this daily low. Could do that. But this could just push up now and break this high. If it breaks this high, or with the next H1 breaks the current high here, then I'll be inclined to buy it. Up here, doesn't look like a traditional head and shoulders reversal. Looks like equal highs here. So it could push up and go further up. And if that's the case, does that mean gold is going to be bullish as well? Potentially. So safe thing to do is wait. Yeah, so gold is looking bullish now. Looks like it wants to break that, and we're going to see what that next H1 candle is looking like now. That's my key, to be honest. That's the current H1 high. And the current low. So if the next H1 candle comes and breaks this current H1 high, I will buy it and have my stop loss potentially at the swing low or the previous H1 low. So that's the plan now. Just waiting a little bit. And yeah, I'm looking for scalps. Gonna keep it simple. Looking for scalps. Okay, is it a current H1 candle? The first candle. If it breaks this high, I'm entering for a buy. Not gonna risk too much. I think looking more bullish now. This is the longest I've waited for an entry. That's progress, people. 1 hour waiting so far to see if I'm going to enter. Have a quick look at what's going on there. So yeah, it looks like I was wrong with the Euro USD read as well. I thought this was going to respect this high, stay here and be sold, but it's just bullish now. It's just breaking the high. Don't know what's going on with currencies. Might be consolidating. Maybe just wants to take this side, holds up here, then starts coming down. Too hard to say. Yeah, man, really wrong. So it's come up to, it's within the supply, so it could still do it. But very glad I did not get involved in currencies. Just not be having a very good read through them. I'm going to stick to gold. Okay, so this was the only right read. So the read on this was, it's at the top of the range. It broke the structure here. It should get midpoint if it's consolidating, and that blue mark was the midpoint. I left this a few days now. I think I saw the breaker structure from up here. So a few days ago. Taken a long time to get down there, but it's got there. And back to gold. Okay, cool. Haven't missed it. Silver, yeah, because remain bullish, equal highs here, and all it needs to do is really just break this high now, and that could be a decent entry. Swing low down here and trade it up. Let's stick to gold. Gold gives better movement. Yeah, both look like they're about to push up. Might put some size on this. A little bit more, not too much. No. Nope. Could be professional. Stick to my initial preference in terms of risk. Day one, want to get started, but I'm gonna be patient. I wanted to get this funded account before Christmas, so I'm ahead of schedule. There's no reason for me to push it. This account is to be traded really for next year. I'm just gonna continue my routine. Why not? I'm gonna come down here when I can every day, every other day, and trade up onto Christmas, and then in January continue this account. So don't need to do anything here. Don't need to do anything this year. Still got the payout from 5%ers. Still sitting on that. So I don't really need to make any money. So I need to remember that and not be too eager. There's no profit objective. I have got a personal profit objective in my head though. based on my preferred risk, trying to make about $300 a day. And based on my average win rate, about 70%, that should be about 2.4 a month. So that's what I would like at the end of the month. That'll be a successful month. I'm getting ready to enter. Seen enough, I think. Yeah. Gonna enter as soon as. Come on. Feel like I've seen enough. Yeah, I've seen enough. If it doesn't take this high at this point, I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, I'm in. And let's get the stop loss in. Better take that high. Imagine. That's what I was waiting for, and it doesn't take that high and just drops it all the way down. I'll be suspicious that someone's watching my trades. Anyway, let's get the stop loss in. And you want to risk 0.3. Swing low, ideal 4178. Yes. Okay, let's see. 0.5. I'd want it underneath here. And my 0.3 is there. So I'm going to put it at 0.4 for now. I think that's generous enough. And if it's moving against me quickly, I'll probably get out before that. But yeah, 0.4 risk. Ideal stop loss placement would be at 41.86. Oh, good. We did get the break. Okay, cool. So the entry wasn't too early to get the break. The entry is fine now. Ideal stop loss would be underneath here. Too soon to do that. I do believe these highs will get taken now. And if it does, that's when I'll potentially move my stop loss or reduce my risk to 0.3 at least. I don't really want my stop loss underneath there as yet. I could see price breaking that high, then coming back just to stop me out before continuing going up. Hopefully I'm not in the move that long. If it breaks this high, maybe it's sold in this zone here again. So anything up here, I'll probably be out. Looking for a 0.3 win. And that would be a perfect start to this. I'm not gonna try run highs. I'm not gonna try run lows. I'm just gonna scalp, get what I came for, and get out. I don't really see price moving too far. So yeah, silver, maybe entry there, stop loss underneath there. Swing low would be better for the buy. I'm gonna trade gold. Very similar read. Equal highs up here, still somehow maintaining its trend even though it's broken a previous daily low. So it's harder read with silver. And we're gonna see how that plays out. But I'm gonna trade gold. Look at that. As soon as I got in, now it's selling off. So maybe no, I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna do anything. That's why my stop loss should be underneath there. But no, not gonna do anything. Go take the loss if it comes. And be patient. Okay, 0.5 loss. Not crazy. I've got a maximum daily drawdown of 4,000, 4%. So 0.4 loss is nothing. If I do take this loss, I may take one more trade. It probably means it's moving down. If it breaks this low, it comes all the way here to stop me out, I will be taking the trade to break this low. It means it's bearish, and then I can aim for these lows. It's holding a bearish trend. Take the sell from here and aim for these lows. So fully prepared to take the loss. It won't be a massive loss, and if I do, cool, I know what to do. Plan B. But right now, plan A is in effect, buying this trend. Cool. Glad I didn't put too much size on it. That little move there, this is the problem when you put too much size. That little move there, as soon as you get into the market and it does that, that's enough to make you think, oh no, what's going on? On a smaller position, you can afford to take the drawdown. This is something I've learned a lot recently. Previously to this, I was like risking 1% per trade. But I've moved down to 0.3 per trade, and it's just made life a lot less emotional. Or life, at least trading. Yeah, and trading leaks into life if you get into a trade that causes an emotional reaction, doesn't it? So it's a better approach. It's not looking good, but still early days. I'll see. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks for the advice. I'm so used to just typing it in. Sometimes I drag things out into position or out of position by accident. So when I type it in manually, at least I know it's exactly where I want it to be, kind of thing. But I'll try that out next time. Should make things quicker. I'm guessing that's maybe a update in MT5, maybe. I don't think you could do that previously, or I just haven't been using it right. Previously to this, I've been trading off my phone, so on my phone, and I think you could do that. Yeah, I think you could do it on the phone, but on the laptop, don't know. Alright, so this ain't looking good at all, is it? So if it does break that low, I don't know. It's not great. If it breaks this low, it's not great. I may want to close a trade here if it breaks this low and take a smaller loss and sell it. As soon as I got in, breaks this low with the London session candle very aggressively, means it's respecting this candle, this previous big candle. I like big candles. Normally prefer to trade them. And then it means it's this trend that's in effect. And yes, it did break the previous daily structure here. And maybe this tags into it to push it down. This tags into that to push it down underneath here and aim for these lows. So that could be what's going on. Again, still early days, shouldn't panic. Just, it's not ideal. As soon as you get in, you see all this. But yeah, this is an inefficiency. Those who trade with, what's the concept called? I can't remember the concept, but if you're looking for a fair value gap, that could be it, right? And I think you could see it on M1 anyway. It's just price action. Call it what you want. So little structure here. This is where I broke the structure. Maybe it's being bought from here. You can see it in M1 as well. Yeah, so there's a structure, broke from there, pulls back into it. So this could be like a small little head and shoulders reversal. Left shoulder, head. Here being the left shoulder, you could buy here and it goes up. Call it what you want. Hopefully that's what's happening. It just come back down here to be bought again and continues going up. That being said, stop loss should be underneath there. Structure wise, should be underneath there anyway. See if it's been respecting its structure. Yeah, it's been respecting the structure. So I'll probably move my stop loss there. Yeah, and when it breaks the structure, it goes. So I'm going to move my stop loss to where it should be, which is just underneath that swing low. That's where it should be. Making to 0.2 risk. I'm going to have it a little bit underneath it and make it closer to 0.3, just in case it wants to come and equal it again. Just in case it wants to equal it again, I'll have it there. But that's where it should be in terms of the H1 structure down trading. So still 0.3 risk. Silver probably the lower risk option. Enter anywhere here, swing low, or even the previous H1 low. It's just these equal lows here, one here, one there. I like having my stop loss under previous equal lows or previous equal highs. Cool. So far so good. Okay, so this is definitely going up. I say that, then starts pulling back down. But this is looking better to go up, should I say? That's better. And I'm looking for TP now. So the suggestion was just to drag it. All right. Appreciate you. That makes life a lot easier. Thank you for the suggestion. So yeah, just drag it from the spot. I'm looking for maybe 0.3. That would be a good start. 0.3 today, then means tomorrow risk the same amount. Have a break even week. If I lose tomorrow, if I win, that's 0.6 up on the count. That would be good. I will trail this H1 low as it moves. If it breaks this H1 high, at 4199, be very happy. Should add, but I'm not going to add. That's when I should believe it's bullish. When it breaks this, could add to get this move, but I won't do that today. Started adding in my smaller positions when I've received confirmation that it's going my direction. And it's made a little difference. It's an aggressive approach in terms of the way I normally trade. But because I've changed a lot in terms of my risk management, maybe it's a better way to be able to gain more from each move rather than just putting a lot on each move. Put a little position, then add more as it's moving in my direction once you get that confirmation. So I think I've heard this from two experienced traders, seen it from one, heard it from another one. So something to consider. I'll do that next year. I'll just lean into that a little bit, see if it works or how it works, how it plays out. It's not over yet, but it's looking better now. This trend has been maintained. It's pushing. Destination should break this high. This is the supply zone. So from the top here to the bottom here, it should have really held here and sold. And this point is when it decided to go back up. So this is a key point. And that's why my stop loss should be there. Push up here and is maintaining a trend. So it should break this high. Destination wise, don't know. Current daily high. I'm only scalping it, but current daily high could be in play. But yeah, it's hard when you try to take key price points. So I'm just gonna scalp it and be out. You could still be respecting this high, which this is respecting this high. So maybe price does respect this high and then sells again. Could be the start of a consolidation as we are in a key price point based on this. Maybe this is the top of the consolidation range. Maybe it comes down again. So I'm not expecting any big moves in any direction. So therefore I'm just scalping what I can based on price action. Let's see what happened with silver. Okay, so silver's not moving. Okay, that's a trade. I'm gonna be patient. Let me know what you guys are looking at. If there's something I'm missing, maybe there's another opportunity in the market. I think I remember maybe 2, 3, 4 months now ago, I said that on the stream when I was looking at Euro USD, someone mentioned gold, and gold has been solid for me since. It's been the easiest thing for me to read in the last 3 years. So definitely appreciate you guys for jumping on the stream. I think it was William. Can't remember. William, if you're out there, I appreciate you. He suggested checking out gold, and ever since I've been trading gold, and it's just been working out really, really well. So yeah, let me know if there's something else. Anything with a strong trend is a lot easier to read than what's going on with the currencies Euro USD and GU currently. It's been a lot harder to read. Yeah, this isn't over still, is it? Gold is still very slow today. Still fighting the trend. Anyway, I'm in the right direction so far. This might be slow today. Very slow. Go check news. Okay, so major news later. Initial job loss claims on the US. That's enough to consolidate the market in anticipation. Maybe that could be what's going on. Obviously, I will not be trading around that time. Hopefully, could get a move. Get price moving before that. Shouldn't have bet London session too much. And tomorrow, nothing major. Okay, cool. Quiet Monday as well. So yeah, looks like the major news catalysts are slowing down. There was something on Tuesday. Yeah, big news on Tuesday. Tuesday evening, yeah, Tuesday evening next week. Interest rate decisions from the US. But yeah, so nothing too too crazy to worry about. I do not like her stalling here. Anyway, I'm prepared. It kind of takes it slow. I will sell it. I will sell it, especially if it does aggressively. One sec, need to grab the dot. Be back. Didn't miss anything. So cold. Hmm. It needs to break this high. If it doesn't break this high, it takes a low, I'll be selling it. Hmm. Breaks that high, I really should add as well. Okay. Just slow. Need to be patient. Okay. Interesting. So far, actually, there's still nothing. Yep. Key today is patience. So far, started really well. Been looking at this for an hour, 32 minutes. Waited an hour for my injury. It's not moved since much in my direction's gone against me a bit. And now it looks like we're going to have to wait another 30 minutes maybe before TP at this pace. But I do believe I got the right direction. Should have been sold here. Came back up here and it's holding, just respected that so far. And I think I will move my stop loss just underneath that H1 low now. Giving a 0.2 space just in case if it does want to tag back in. Reason being, that's the structure I want to see it respected. It's not because of the risk. I'm okay with the risk I had. It was 0.3. That's my preferred risk. It's just the structure. If it breaks this structure, I'll probably be selling it anyway. So I want to see it respect this low. Hmm. Euro USD moving that one at last. Bullish. Should continue. Finish taking that high. But it's got so much inefficiency. Could pull all the way down. Very bullish. Makes sense. This being bearish. Midpoint. I was in this trade, good place to exit, could come back up here. But the bottom of the range is so far away, so the looks of it, this is the key price point, just be tagging in. You could try to trade it down. But yeah, if I was trading UC, I would keep an eye on the daily trend. As you can see, daily trend, very clean, all the way up and all the way down. When it breaks the structure, that's when it tends to come back down. That's what I'll keep an eye on. So the previous daily high here. If you're swing trading that, in the entry above here, in this region, stop loss above here, try to get down. Easy trade. Yeah, this looks bearish. Tempted. I think I'm gonna take this actually. Easier trade to read. I'm a fast learner. Right. What a difference that makes. Appreciate that. Thank you again. Typing things in manually. Right. No TP in mind with this one. I'm just gonna see if I could trade it back to that midpoint again. I think I'm giving it a lot of space to continue its trend. Not a space. It's bearish, moving down, maintaining the daily structure. Euro USD is bullish, pushing up. These tend to go in opposite directions. So it's very likely it continues. And that's why I'm using a negative risk to reward ratio on this for it to continue. Let's get more than I'm trying to make so far. Maybe I find a H1 structure I could rely on. Could be there. Could be there. Somewhat impulsive trade. That's based on the daily. Yeah. Potentially could move my stop loss here. Swing high. Coming from supply. Disrespect to the supply zone from the daily. Create that. This got up into that supply zone. Reverse. Created this so far. So potentially to reduce my risk. Yeah, makes it a 1-to-1. Okay. I like the sounds of that. Keep an eye on that. There is no news at this time, no real reason for it to do anything unexpectedly. So should continue its downtrend. Does not look like a typical reversal. It is a reversal. Breaking structure, but it got to this key price point here and it's broke structure again. So it should continue to get these lows. The only problem I think I'm going to have here is this doesn't really move too much around this session. The main moves is in the New York session. So if it's stalling that long, I'll probably exit where I can. I'm going to hold this all day. Major moves, New York session, New York session, New York session. Consolidates all day, New York session, moves. Okay. Yeah, and it's respecting this H1 structure as well. Got the H1 structure here. Better entry would have been there. Stop loss should be here. And I'm going to move my stop loss, do the sensible thing. That's where it should be. If I'm wrong, I should be wrong there and take the loss. See it coming back up here though. A lot of selling. Always stalls, pulls back up before it goes back down. Entry's terrible. Actually why I didn't want to get into the buy for Euro USD. It's got so much inefficiency here, may want to come back for. Anyway, it did take this high. Maybe now Stan's gonna come back down. Okay, gold is finally moving. Looks like it's moving against me. Still not doing much actually. But wait. Try to build my conviction now in this sell. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here for now. Keep my eye on gold. Looks like it's bit this direction. It's against me. Silver's breaking this low, makes it bearish, breaks through, cool. And maybe gold is about to do the same. So I'll take the loss on gold and I'll be selling it. It needs to break this low there and I'll sell it. Need to be patient now on both trades. Maybe it's the next H1 candle that's going to really push it in a direction. I'd love to take this low here, but I'm not going to stick around with this much size. Maybe I'll scale out and I can hold it. Okay, so silver's bearish. Gold looks like it's going as well. I may get out the gold run now. Should wait. Should wait for this low to be taken, then I could get out of it and maybe sell it from there. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna play it like as it said. I'm just gonna stick to what I said. So if it breaks this low, I'm out, and I should then sell it to get a scalp, quick scalp. Maybe one lose. Yeah, okay. I think that's actually wait. But I think it's going through now, so I need to just wait. Wait. It needs to take this low. If it takes this low, then I'll be inclined to sell it. Stay composed. I can't let what's going on in silver affect me. Silver has a reason to go down with these equal lows and stuff. Hasn't these equal lows here? It's not the same structure as what's going on in gold, so I shouldn't let this affect this read. Could be an indicator of what's going on, but it's not 100% tied together, is it? In terms of movement, it's weighted differently, so gold could still respect this structure, even though silver's broken it. So we're gonna wait. This is so slow. This should have been a decent move already, but it's so slow. $100, nothing. Wanted the quick scalp there, but it's not moving. Definitely be drawn in today. When you want to do a small position, first day trading this funded account, wanted to be, risk off. But definitely be drawn in today. Saw the opportunity on UC and just jumped in overzealous again, but go wait a little bit. I only need like 5 pips and I'll be happy with the trade. See if we could get this gold trade I'm really concerned about now. It's just not really moving right. Keep my eye on it. Okay, I may get out of here. The next H1 candle should pull this back up, and I don't want to take the drawdown. It could pull it back up. No real reason to. This isn't a reversal. Should wait. It's reversed here and it's trending down. Should take this low. I should wait. I'm gonna wait. Wait and prepare for the drawdown. Or maybe scale out and then wait. And this is the problem when you put too much side. It's just you just start second guessing everything. The rewards sometimes feel worth it. I jumped into it straight away because of the read, or because of the size and second guessing it. Need to sit on my hands and wait. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna hold this until it gets to that midpoint. Should drive into that midpoint. I'm gonna hold it a little bit longer. This is not looking good. If it gets underneath this low, I'll be inclined to get out there because I don't see why it doesn't go through. But I'm still gonna wait for it to break the H1 structure. It's created a new H1 low. Yeah, and then next H1 could break it through and goes through. So that's when I'll be ready to sell it, and that's when I should get out. So it's got 3 minutes left. It's gonna create this being the H1 low, then the next H1 candle breaks it, then I'm definitely selling it. Chef is going against me. It's gone back to my entry. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Focus on this one. Alright, made that a lot more difficult than it needed to be today, but plan B is imminent. Silver says, yeah, it's going down. Silver's pushing down. Silver's suggesting gold is coming down. Still gonna wait. 2 more minutes for a decision. Okay. I'm out of gold. It's looking very bearish. I'm gonna take the small loss. I'm gonna wait for my entry to buy it, sell it though. I will be selling it. Selling it. And I'm going to take it a quick move as well. I'm not going to hold it too long. Just want to see it. It should really take this low here. I've got a lot of size on. So what I may do actually just scale out of the initial size and then leave the runner to see if it goes through. Scaling out. Yeah, so 0.5 risk now to sell it. Let's try run this low at least. Spoken structure. What I was concerned about, I said I would get out if it did that, and I will sell it. So I've done so. Okay. Any risk in 0.2 now. If it holds here and breaks this, then maybe I want to buy it again. Unfortunately, this is just consolidating or running stop losses. But I'm ready to go wherever it needs to go. It should continue going down to sell here, but if it turns around and comes and stops me out again, then I'll buy this in theory to go up. If I still got the patience to continue trading, I may just call it a day because it's just consolidating. This will be my third entry for the day, and that's more than enough. That's usually an indication of I'm not reading it right, and that is usually based on consolidation. That's when I get chopped up. So if it decides to come back up and stop me out, I may stop there and just take a small loss today. Okay, so it might even be like a break-even trade. Small loss, maybe 0.2 loss today. See how it plays out. I won't focus on that. That's why I wanted to exit just before this H1 candle, because it had the potential to do this. I'm not going to panic. I'm going to hold this one. This one tends to move slowly anyway. As long as it respects its daily structure, that's what I keep my eye on. Maybe if it moves back into profit, I get out because I want to end the trading session soon. Got maybe 1 hour left of my trading session, so it should happen here. I'll give it that space and see based on price if I'm going to hold this position throughout the day or not. But yeah, so Euro USD took the high, pulls back down, expected because of all of this inefficiency. It may get bought up again. Can't see from where though. If it's a continuous trend, this is a swing low. Swing high, broke up, should pull back in, then go out again. So we'll see if it continues the trend. All right, difficult day today, choppy market, no real direction, it's just consolidating maybe, and that will be the worst case scenario. Should be risk off for this situation and to scale out of that move. So not risking too much on this gold move now. Just need to be patient though. So yeah, definitely would have got stopped out anyway. Hold here and push up again. If it does that, I will buy it maybe if I still got the patience to. But definitely messing around is not, it's not its typical behavior, but it happens. I feel that's a run and stop losses. That's the agenda. If it doesn't continue to take this low, definitely the case, in my opinion. If it was to be sold, it could be sold there. It's being sold from here. Cool, it should continue going down now. Let's check out silver. Silver was the real indicator of what was due. So silver's broke through, and is it created another equal low? So I did say if it takes this low here, it's bearish. Just stop shy of it. I just said silver could be bearish because it's broken its daily trend, daily low. Previously it's maintained it, broke it there, broke it here, sold it for a few days, come up, then eventually came back up. So broke it there, so it's looking bearish. And it's broken its trend, so it could pull back up before being sold down. And if gold is moving in alignment with silver, this should go down as well. So it should take this low. It's already taken this previous daily lows and should be aiming for this low. That's if it doesn't stop me out here. Mm. Really, the next M5 candle should be sold. And then continue what looks like a break in this trend on the M5 and continue its current M5 trend to the downside. That's what I want to see. This low taken in the next 10-15 minutes, and that'll confirm it's going for this low. Yeah, be back in a minute. Silver still looks bearish. Let's break the structures, pull it back into that zone. Should be sold from here. It continues its trend. If it comes back up and breaks this high, well, that's the high that's in play right now. Maybe the next H1, maybe it creates a high around it, then the next H1 to break that to continue up and aim for these equal highs. I wouldn't be selling it from there though. The entry would have been on this breaker structure to get that move, and that's it. So far, it continues, it's yet to be seen. But yeah, the previous daily lows here, so should continue really looking for an opportunity to enter to sell this break this low. It should continue. Hopefully that's the case here. Right, so this next 5-minute candle is an important one. Should really continue to break this low and push it back in my direction for the sell now. If not, and it breaks this high, pushing back up. Consolidation maybe? Don't know. If that's the case, I should be done. Yeah, I think the sensible thing, this is my third trade, yep. I feel that's enough. If I can't get the read on the third trade and it's going back and forth, then it's definitely consolidation, at least for the London session, at least for this session, and I should stop there. So if I take this loss here, I will end the stream there, take the loss, end my trading session. Do have other things to do today, and I'm not just gonna stay here trying to guess where the price is moving. I've been very patient today, and now I need to be disciplined. But yeah, this should be my win today. Just a question of what I'm gonna be able to get from it, where I'll be satisfied. So if you're new to the stream, this is a E8 account. Just got it funded, or the equivalent of funded, whatever EA call it. So this is real profits at stake. So it's just started trading today, planning to go slow. That was a plan, planning to go slow and trade it for 2026. But I got the account credentials. I decided to get started today. Maximum drawdown is 6%. Maximum daily drawdown is 4%. So can afford to be patient as there's no profit target. And I think the minimum withdrawal amount is 2%. So I need to make 2% before I can make a withdrawal anyway. So the plan is to just be patient. Very difficult to trade around this time of the year. Go see how today plays out. Review it. Have a look at tomorrow. If it's the same, maybe I need to slow down until the new year, approaching Christmas. I wanted just to get this account funded before the time. I've achieved that, so I really shouldn't be pushing it. So we'll see how it plays out these next 2 trading sessions. So if you want to see how that goes, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, support the channel, like the stream, like the videos, keep on showing my experience and my live trades here. Hopefully I can learn from it, my mistakes, and hopefully you'll be able to learn from my mistakes, and hopefully there's not too many mistakes we need to learn from, and there's more wins we all could be a part of. So just really watch silver. Silver's the real indicator of what's going on so far. Trending down. Maybe it takes this previous daily low. Should do. It's an odd one. This is consolidation to me. Bottom of the range, top of the range, equal highs here. Looks like it's doing equal lows here. So maybe it comes back up. That will confirm gold is coming back out, and maybe it's just consolidation. And that's the worst case scenario for me. Okay. Looks like I may get this win. I think I'll be satisfied with it being underneath this low, the previous H1 low. Reason, or at least scale out, should scale out there. Reason being is I don't know how long this is going to take before it takes this low, which is what I want to see, this current daily low. I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm definitely not going to be watching the trade until then. So I may scale out here, put my stop loss where it should be, swing high here, and then leave the runner to do its thing. Try to get back down there. Just need a little bit more. Somehow up $60. Wow. I'm going to give this another 11 minutes to see something. Then I'm going to make a decision. Need to get on with my day. Prefer to trade only the first hour or two. Been here, I think, approaching it. I've been looking at the charts for about 2 hours and 19 minutes. Just giving it enough chance. Being patient. Mm. Good to see so far. And Euro USD looks like it's pushing up so far. But come back in, break to continue maybe. Still got a lot of downside here. Choose not moving. Oh, come on. So yeah, it's slow all across the board. Nothing's really happened in any direction from me. Anything other than Euro, USD. G's not moved. UC's moved a bit. I wasn't a part of it. Silver's moved actually. And gold has not really done much. Okay, so now silver looks like it wants to continue its uptrend. It's very difficult day to read what's going on. I think patience is required to get a decent move. Maybe it's in the next H1 candle. You see some direction. But right now, it's nothing. Yeah, the next H1 will be very important from the looks of it. Potentially price pull all the way back here just to tap into this demand. Wasn't really used, tagged into it there, wasn't used since. Maybe it's tagged into it here, now it's ready to go off and continue the uptrend and break the current downtrend. Confirmation of direction would be for it to break this low. I think I said it in the beginning of the stream. To break that low. Then I would be inclined to believe it goes to break this low as well. If it doesn't, definitely consolidation then. Just staying within the range at the top here, the bottom here. It's gonna go back and forth. No big moves. No real direction. And to be fair, that's expected at this time of the year, so let's see what happens. Okay, so to keep it simple, for it to continue this downtrend, it needs to hold this high and continue going down. That means I'm right in the direction. How much I need from this? I'm going to go for 0.3. That's what I would like from it. And if it comes and stops me out, I may just call it a day, accept that it's consolidating and leave it, or I may be inclined to buy it to continue that trend. We'll see how I feel. That's going to probably be based on what's going on with this move. If I'm satisfied with what's going on with this move, I don't need to do anything else with gold. And I think I'm going to leave it as that. It's just not moving. I'm not going to sit on stream, not going to sit here waiting for it to pick a direction. I'm going to get on with my day. Try not to overtrade kind of thing, you know. So I've made a decision on what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wait it out and see how it plays out, and try to be fresh for tomorrow. I think that's the best thing for me to do. Can't sit here for almost 3 hours. Price is not moving. So I was hoping it would have moved in this next 10 minutes, but it's not doing anything. So maybe the next 30 minutes for any real direction or decision, and then the next H1 candle to really move it towards my stop loss or TP. From the looks of it, that's what's going on so far. Not a lot. That's what's happened so far. Not a lot. So I think it makes sense to keep it short. So what I'm gonna do, well, I told you how I'm gonna play it. We're gonna see how it plays out later on in the day, and I'll give you guys an update tomorrow and let you know if I did change my mind. But this is how I'm reading it, and this is how I'm planning to trade these two currently, and maybe a decision soon to be made here, but I'm trying to not be reactive, and that's why I'm going to step away and make sure I'm not being influenced by anything unnecessarily. I'm going to go and relax, then come back and have another look at it. Okay, so this is Patrick signing out. Until next time, peace.